guys, welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. On the desk today, we have got the world's largest RTR crawler. This thing is phenomenal, but I've never really taken it out in the dry. Every time I run this truck, it always ends up raining. I don't know why, but if you've seen a couple of our last crawler videos, we found an epic little trail with some crazy gnarly rocks, and it was a pleasure to run the MK07 up on that track. We also ran the Yikong 6x6 on that track as well. Epic. Today, I'm going to seize the opportunity. The weather seems to be okay. I'm hoping it holds out. We're going to take the SCX6 and run it around that trail and up them gnarly rocks and see how we get on. It's been a while since this has been on the channel. It's covered in dust. I've literally just tried to wipe it down. Even the PPF on the body has started lifting in the corners. It's been that long since I've used this. So guys, without further ado, let's head out, go to our famous location and get into some trail and rock crawling. I'm here on location with one of the largest RTR crawlers you can buy. This is the Axial SCX6. Now every time I've ran this truck, it's always raining. And today it's 20 degrees, fantastic weather, and we're gonna take this opportunity to try some trail rock crawling. Now, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge, but let's see how we get on. So without further ado, let's get into this. So I'm gonna start by climbing up here. I'm gonna go up this section, and I'll probably go towards the right and then come all the way around the top and work my way around all the way across there and back round. Now this has overgrown since I've last been here. Oh, check this out. This car's so scale looking out the box. Now the only modifications I've done to this, I've put GPM wheel extenders on and I've put some slightly heavier wheels on. I would like to do a full Vitavon upgrade. If you guys want to see that, comment on the channel below and I'll do a full upgrade on this. We are getting hitched up, as you can see. The tyre's not biting, they're very dusty at the minute, and same on that side. So let's see if we can wiggle our way through. Hell yeah. Managed to get it through, no problem there. Now we have got a choice here. Which option do we want to go down? So that's nice and easy, and this is a bit tricky. I don't think it's going to get up this, to be fair. The roots are too big, so I'm going to go over this way, keep it simple and make our way around. Now this time of year you do get all the snakes coming out here, so this park has been known for loads of snakes, and they're normally in these bushes. Interesting fact. Right, options. Which track do we go down? Okay, I'm going to make my way down and I'll bring the truck down on its own course. So we chose the harder option. Let's see how it does. Coming through, and takes ever so slowly. This is a very steep angle. It's a bit hard to notice on camera, but it is a steep angle. I will say today, out of all days, I am noticing how weak the servo is. Normally, I ain't really had a major issue with the servo, but today, for some reason, it's showing its true colours of how weak it actually is. So I need to turn here. See, look, I've turned fully to the right and the servo just ain't moving. It's sort of... Oh, it's locked. Right, let's check that out. I need to dig up the truck, see what's going on. Oh, it's unlocked itself. I definitely need a stronger servo on there now. I think it's got to that point where this one's probably done its time. All right, let's get down here. Nice and slow. Trust me, this is one hell of a drop. Crawling down. I have got this in low gear at the minute. Yep, made it fine. Wound its way out. Now definitely I need that servo upgrading. Right, we're going up the other way now. So we come up this section, go over some of these rocks. I've kept it in low gear all the way. Trying to watch where I'm going at the same time. Right, coming through. We've got some drops here. So there should be some nice drop-ins. Oh, nice flex on that. Oh, perfect. Right, heading over to that section there. Now we've got a bit of a sandy section here. Let's see how it gets on. Now I will say the negatives about this truck. It is expensive, and for the price it costs, I wish they put a better servo in. Other than that, it's a beast of a truck. It's just that front servo is really, really weak for the money. And you're looking about £250 to upgrade it for something decent. Let's see if it can get up this mount. Yeah, no problem. So we do have a section here where the Yukon 6x6 climbed this rock and it came down on the other side. We're going to attempt it with this. I don't think it'll have any issues with clearance. If anything, the servo will probably let it down. So let's see how we get on. That servo is really, really struggling today. There we go. Climbing up, let's see if we can make it down on the other side in one piece. So it looks like once again caught on the belly pan. Now if I do upgrade this, I will probably put Vital and portal axles on this, to be fair, because I personally think it needs them for the type of style of driving I do. Definitely, if that had portals on there, you'd have some grip on the rear there. Right. Okay, so we've got another rocky section just here. We're going to go up here and let's see how far we can get up. So coming through, things like this in terms of power, it's got no issues whatsoever. It only starts struggling when it comes to the belly touching or power on the servo, but it should make it up here no problem. To the top, perfect. Now this track doesn't go anywhere after here, so let's go on to the next section. So we've got a bit of a gravel run here just to show you the sort of speed in high gear. It does wheel spin off, to be fair, and it actually lifts. I can't believe it lifts. This is running on 3S at the minute and it can handle 4S. I'm just thinking with 4S it's going to have so much more power. It's probably wheelie. You know, amazing trail basher. Now I'll show you in detail the front wheel lifting. It's quite impressive, to be fair, considering how heavy this truck is. You see it just there. And again, impressive. So I couldn't come all the way here without coming down Red Valley. The Red Valley looks like Grey Valley at the minute. It's the UK is normally wet, and we've had a couple of days of sunshine. To be fair, it is forecasted rain for tomorrow, but today it's held out. So what we're going to do is get this SCX6 to climb up these rocks, see how we get on, and then we'll attempt Red Valley. It should absolutely ace all of this. But the only thing that's worrying me is that servo for some reason feels like it's gone really weak. Now the only other thing I can think that's causing it, it may be the servo saver has become and worked its way loose, because it was alright when I first got the truck, and don't get me wrong, I've not ran it an awful lot. If any of you guys have got ideas, let me know. But I know those of you that run the SCX6 straight away put the NDRC 2500 servo straight into it. But yeah, fantastic, check that out. Oh, I spoke too soon, caught the belly up. Oh, it definitely needs the portals for what I use it for. All right, going back up again. There we go. Would have been nice to get that in one shot, to be fair, but unfortunately not. Now, I do review quite a few crawlers, and once again, value for money, best bang for buck, I will still put my name to it. I would go with the Yikong stuff. This was something I wanted, and they are expensive for what they are. If I could do it all again, I probably wouldn't have bothered, to be fair. Though I love this truck, it's absolutely fantastic, but in terms of value for money, you do have to spend quite a bit of money on it to get it, well, to the level that I need it on or want it on. All right, coming down Red Valley in low gear. How scale and incredible does that look? Nice. As I'm already here, I do want to try some of these gnarly rocks. I'm going to give it a blast. Like I said, the servo will probably not hold out, but let's see. It is about half an hour walk to the car from where I am at the minute, so hopefully I don't have to carry this thing. Let's see if it can climb up these. Should do. Just needs to bite. No, different angle. Almost. I know in the past it's done it. Oh, almost, yes. There you go. Can't let me down now. I said it's done it in the past. There we go, made it to the top. Absolutely epic. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like this truck and it's a great truck. However, it's just disappointing when you spend so much money on something and out the box, and like the servo ain't really fit for purpose, to be fair. But then again, what's fit for purpose? Is this classed as just a trail crawler? Because if it is, then yeah, it's fine. But a rock crawler, definitely not. The servo is weak. Well, like I said, it might be the servo saver that needs tightening, but we will find out. All right, let's get down these rocks without tumbling, hopefully. It's a bit of a steep decline here. Yeah, when they do it. Oh, fantastic. Absolute epic day for it, to be fair. Unfortunately, that was not one of the best runs this truck's done. This truck normally I'm so excited about. It's absolutely fantastic to use. Absolutely love this trail crawler. But unfortunately today, it just wouldn't tackle some of the harder things. For some reason, that front servo just gave me so many problems. Now, I believe it's like the 4th or 5th time that I'm using this truck physically. So all the videos you see of this truck on the channel, that's how many times I've used it. 4 or 5 times, and it's been on camera every time. And the first day that I used this truck, absolutely incredible. Over time, I've noticed it's starting to struggle on turns, on rocks to climb. And today, it just failed. It wouldn't press up against the rocks, wouldn't turn. You've seen the wheels, they got jammed in one way and they wouldn't come back. I thought it was a servo saver issue, but then I realized that this don't have a servo saver on it. So it's definitely a servo issue. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to say upgrade the servo, it's the first thing you do. My disappointment part is you spend £1,100 to £1,200 on a trail crawler. It should be epic out the box. You shouldn't have to spend £250 on an NDRC 2500 servo. You shouldn't need to do it. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to do it. It's the nature of the beast. However, I want to get that buzz back. I want to get this to be my favorite crawler. And it was at one point. But reflecting back on this video and looking back at the same run with like I did with the Yikong 6x6, that absolutely annihilated this. And saying that, the last time I ran this truck, it was up against the MK07. I preferred this over the MK07. But now, looking back at the video I done with the MK07, which was a couple of weeks ago on the same trail, and this SCX6 performance on the same trail, the MK07 absolutely annihilated this. And that's the honest truth. And yeah, it's a tough pill for me to swallow. But like I said, I'm open and honest. If something's not right, something's not right. I think I'm going to have to upgrade that servo. If there's an alternative servo other than the NDRC, something a bit more cost effective, drop a comment below, let me know. I know a lot of you guys out there that are trail crawlers that got the SCX6 have upgraded your servos. Let me know what you've dropped in and if they're any good. Alternatively, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and get the NDRC servo. It is pricey, but I believe it will make this truck a lot better and it'll allow it to grip up the rocks once again. It does need portals. It does need some Axials if I'm going to do the portals. The only place that I know that does them is Vitavon. If there's any other companies, drop a comment below and let me know. Alternatively, I will probably put some Vitavon components on here if you guys want to watch the content, that is, and upgrade it. Guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.